74% of law firm leads are actually junk because they never answer the phone. But there's a new Facebook ad setting that stops fake numbers from ever reaching your CRM, and it's finally available for all law firms. Here's the thing, the lead form versus the landing page debate is one that I have constantly with a lot of marketers and business owners. Should we let the lead natively answer on Meta or send them to your site? For those of you new to my channel, my name is Rafael Hernandez and I've managed over 10 million in ad spend, work with brands like Neil Patel's NP Digital and Uber Suggest, and I spent 5 years as a software engineer before building my ad agency, Great Marketing AI, where we use the latest AI-powered marketing strategies to deliver real results. A lead form is built into Facebook and Instagram natively so the user never has to leave the app. And a lot of marketers love lead forms because they can get lower cost per leads because there's less friction. The lead doesn't have to go to an external site to go fill something out, right? So it's super simple to fill out natively on the platform. But the issue with lead forms is that you get a lower cost per lead, but usually you get lower intent or lower quality leads because there's less friction there. Not only that, there's also some issues with lead forms where it will automatically fill in their email and phone number. And sometimes that phone and email attached to their Facebook and Instagram account is old. So you end up getting old and outdated phone numbers. But finally, Facebook added an SMS OTP verification, which sends the lead a one-time passcode to make sure that they're a real person and we're getting a real phone number. This means that when a user clicks submit, they have to receive a text code and enter it before they even finish the form. This one simple step improves lead quality and also guarantees that we're speaking to real people and getting real numbers. In this video, I'm going to break down the ins and outs of lead forms and landing pages when it comes to running Facebook ads for personal injury for law firms and how to improve your conversions with some simple tweaks. And also we'll talk a little bit about compliance because that's also a hot topic. And if you click off now, you're going to miss the specific tool that provides a video replay of every single lead submission for your own legal protection. Okay, to recap, so far we learned that leads can give us lower cost per leads, but that we need to enable the feature of SMS OTP so that we can get higher intent and higher quality leads when using lead forms. A landing page is a standalone website designed for one specific goal, getting a visitor to take a single action, whether that's filling out a form, clicking a button to call now, or booking an appointment. So we talked about how one of the issues with lead forms is that you get bad phone numbers and you can fix that using SMS OTP. But the other issue with lead forms is a lack of an audit trail. So when using landing pages, we can use certificate tools like TrustedForm, and these tools create a certificate for every lead and records exactly what that user saw, where they clicked, and how long they stayed on the page. If a consumer claims they never gave you consent to call them, you have undeniable evidence. You have a video replay to show the court and you're crystal clear. So that's one benefit when it comes to landing pages, is that we have the ability to easily implement TrustedForm to get these certificates. The other benefit about landing pages is what I call the video bridge or a thank you page bridge. Once the lead fills out the form on your landing page, you have the ability to redirect them to a thank you page, and where you can add even more social proof to really warm that lead up and give them the next steps and what to expect. I love this strategy because it gives you the ability to give them more content, really warm them up, and really solidify the fact that you're the right law firm that they should be talking to. And really on this video, it's not just for you to say thanks, it's really for you to create a 60 to 90-second video of yourself explaining a little bit about your firm and the next steps. The great thing about this is it builds massive authority before your intake team even picks up the phone. And one little caveat about landing pages is you want to make sure that you understand the 3-second rule. The 3-second rule means if your landing page takes more than 3 seconds to load on mobile, you lose 50% of your traffic. This is crucial. So if you're using a landing page, you want to make sure you're optimizing the page speed of that. And it's super simple. Go to Google Page Speed Insights, put your landing page, and you can see how fast and how well your page loads. And the last thing I want to say is that in 2026 for a law firm, TrustedForm is effectively mandatory. If you are using instant forms, there is a way to integrate trusted forms with your lead forms. It requires a separate software that Active Prospect owns, and then you can set that up and integrate with them. But I just want to make sure I mention that. And the final verdict is you can use both. You can use lead forms with OTP and set up trusted forms using active prospect software, or you can use a landing page that loads within 3 seconds, install trusted form, and you're good to go. You also have added benefit that you're going to get higher quality leads because of the added friction. And you can also redirect those leads to a thank you page to warm them up before your intake team gets a hold of them. And the last thing that's crucial is to not just focus on cost per lead, but cost per case, which you should know by now, but make sure that you're tracking all of your metrics. And the last thing I'll mention as well is that if you're using a landing page, you can use softwares like HeyFlow that allow you to see where leads are dropping off in the funnel. And this is crucial because then you can start optimizing your funnel based on where leads are dropping off. We have tons of data on this at Great Marketing AI, where leads are dropping off in the funnel, which allows us to further optimize the funnel. So if you're a law firm and you want a team that knows how to build these compliant, high converting funnels, then book a call with us at Great Marketing AI using the link below, and make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next one.